Jesús Conde. Digital Painting Tutorials.
Okay guys, so today we're going to finish this cloth tutorial, and I just wanted to explain what you should be looking at in this one, because I'm going to try this new format for tutorials that I think that will explain you things better. So okay, we have to be aware that our light is coming this way, so we need that this surface starts light in this side and this goes dark to this one. So I made like this soft light part, and then for the brighter one I made these little lines in here that kind of suggest the material of this cloth. When you look it from far, it looks more like cloth than that if it wasn't made like that. And for this one, well, you're gonna see it on the tutorial, of course, but you also have to have these bright parts to this side. But here, for example, what happens is that this part bends a little, so we need this part lighter, and it goes dark to this part. And of course I have like these little bumps of cloth, and I needed that to notice. For that is the same principle. I have these little bumps, so I have the bright part looking that way. Same in here, same in here, same everywhere. And sometimes I painted the dark instead of painting the bright ones. Let me explain that better. In this part, which is lighter, I painted the dark, but in this part that is darker, I painted the light parts. And for the backlight, I wanted to notice how it's not constant. It's really bright in here, but it is not that bright in here. You're gonna do it all the same brightness because it's going to look boring. And it starts really intense in here, but not so much in this part. And here is intense again. Here it doesn't have too much because this part is blocking that light out. And of course this part is lit by the purple light. Another thing is the cast shadow. All this object, which is huge, is casting shadow here, but this piece of cloth is like outside, so you need to be aware of that. And also because of the direction of the light, the cast shadow is till here, and I left this part lit. Little thing that you can see there. Okay, so I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. So that's it. Let's get started. Okay, so we start from where we left in the last tutorial. I hope you guys seen it. Right now I'm just using a normal brush and the smudge tool to clean up the painting. It's really easy to blend things with the smudge tool, but particularly for this kind of thing that I'm doing, which is really soft cloth, it works perfect. So right there I'm doing the highlights of this cloth material. I took that color from the brighter part of that cloth that I'm doing, which you can see in the episode before. I did it with the Dodge tool in the stars there. So right there I'm just kind of just applying some of the color, and then instantly using the letter R on the keyboard, I'm using the smudge tool. And notice that everything is merged. The lines of the line art is merged to the color. So every time I use the smudge tool, I'm also merging the lines with the colors. I'm using a little bit more of the Dodge tool in there because I needed more brightness. So that's why. And right there I'm just doing the same I did in the last episode, taking the lines and making kind of the texture for the cloth. Which is really easy, just kind of if you do it very quick with your hand, it's really easy to do. It's not hard at all. Or I don't know if I'm used to it, because that's normally the way I work. Even the blending, I do it that way, just with the bigger strokes. So there I'm trying to also, at the same time, blend with the smudge tool. And notice that I'm doing it with the surface of with the direction of the surface. It's just not random lines. I'm doing it also with the direction of the surface. That's really important. And right here I'm trying to do it the opposite with the dark, and right there I'm just trying to see if it works the same using remember the brush that we used for the hair tutorial. Well, right there I used that one. It didn't work as well as I thought it was going to work. Yeah, well, right there is a little bit of space, but I'm trying to use it. Notice that I'm working kind of far. If I get too close, I tend to do more and more detail, and because of these tutorials, I need to do them kind of quick because of the time. But is the farther you work, is kind of the amount of detail that you're going to be doing. So right there I took the brighter color and just making that brightness in there. Even there's no direct lighting hitting that part, I did that bright line there because it's also reflective, so kind of suggests that even there is no direct lighting on it, it could be reflecting something brighter. Seems that is happening like in the middle of the golden cloth. There's like this brightness, and it is not because of the light that is hitting. It could be a reflection of something really bright that is in that part. You can see some of the reflection behavior in the armor tutorial that I uploaded some time ago, but I'll try to do something new these days to come about reflection. I'm also trying to get away from the really long tutorial that you have to wait like 3 weeks for each tutorial. It seems unfair to me. I mean, it seems, for me, it seems unfair to you that you have to wait like 3 weeks for another tutorial. So I'm going to try to do them. Why not do them really long videos? Because this is for you anyway. So longer videos, but you get to learn more with your fingers on the keyboard. And I apologize because of my voice. I'm kind of sick right now, so that's why I'm talking like that. So at the beginning of this tutorial, I wasn't sure of how it was going to look, but then I got a little bit more excited about it because it's starting to look kind of what I was imagining, what I had on my mind. Look way better. Remember that I don't all the time. Every time that I'm doing this, I really don't know what it's going to look at the end. But I hope this new format of tutorial that I tried today is better for you, which I explain what the final result should look like and why it should look that way, and then you get to see how I did it and I get to comment about it. We also have few surprises for you on the next videos, but it's going to be like when I hit the 10,000 subscribers or something like that. It's gonna be really cool. You guys are gonna love it because it's something that I'm doing with your donations. I'm taking your donations to make a project that you guys are really going to like, to make this channel better and better all the time. Okay, right there I was kind of losing the how do I say that, the look of the clothes, so I was like trying to find it again. It looks different. Then at the end I put in a little bit of brighter to see how it looks good because it looks like a reflection. Seems good to me. And right there we go back to the little lines, trying to do it all the same intensity. And because I'm doing it in another layer, if you have seen my tutorials, you already know that I use layers all the time. You see that after I do it, I change the opacity on the layer really quick. That's an advantage of working, creating layers all the time. Also right there, that part is lit because of the light touches that part. There's the cast shadow in there. Remember that if you want to know a bit more of these terms, I uploaded a video some time ago about lighting fundamentals. It's not like a really deep information about lighting, but there is stuff that you should know when painting. It's really basic lighting stuff. You can check it out, lighting fundamentals. There I talk a bit about cast shadow, specular, stuff like that, bounce light. I get to talk a bit about what's key light, what's a field light, backlight, stuff like that. Right now I'm just kind of trying to clean. First I'm trying to see what I need to do. Like what's the approach that I'm going to use in there. In this part I needed to make it softer, so I just took the brush and blend a little in there. This part is needs to be darker, but later I'm going to put some purple light in there. But it needs to be darker first, because that's the way it's supposed to be looking, because I have this light on the front. On the front meaning at the left. And right there I'm going to start with the backlight. So I want you to notice, I try to make the same thing that I do in the front, which is little lines for the material. I'm doing that in another layer, of course. And notice that I start like really intense, and then I just dim a little using the keys on the keyboard with the numbers. I press the H letter on the keyboard and then the numbers, and that's how I change the opacity. And you notice that I'm doing that because you can see the little hand. And then when I go back to B, which is the brush, I get to paint again. So there's like this, I'm doing like this kind of soft backlight, and then I can create another layer to paint again a little bit more, and I have this intense, where the intense backlight is going to be, and that gives this little kind of cool variation, because it's not like everything the same intensity. It gets a little variation that looks cool. This kind of cloth here is different, so it should be lit brighter, but then I erased it a little because I thought it was too bright. You have this cloth that is blocking the path of the light in there. It's casting a shadow to the left, so I needed to erase that. I'll do eventually in there, you'll see. And all these parts, of course, have to be lit by the purple light. So I start really soft and then more intense. See, that cloth is blocking this part, so I have to erase it. It doesn't look natural. Now it looks a bit better. I'm just looking at it from really far away to see if anything can be worked a little bit more. It's kind of okay, so this is about to end. Okay guys, so don't forget to check out my other videos, share this video with your friends that also like painting, subscribe please, and give me some likes if you like this video. Comment, don't forget to comment in other tutorials that you may want me to do. So this is it for today guys, I hope you like it. See you.